Admissions are currently going on now in Estonia. I've talked about Estonia, I've posted about Estonia, and I'm happy that a lot of people took actions. A lot of people are actually on this journey. That's the good thing. So that's one of the reasons why I'm actually making this video again to talk about Estonia. Estonia is a country in the EU. It's in the Schengen zone. So if you move to Estonia, you can navigate around the EU nations. So Estonia is close to Finland here, close to Latvia here, then close to Poland on this side, and also Lithuania. Alright, so it's a wonderful place to be. Though the country is actually cold, but come on, it is what it is. Despite cold, people still move around, right? And their currencies as well as gold, euro, as everyone knows. Now, for the admissions, it's totally going on right now. So the bunch of schools I will talk about in this video. Though I will also try as much as possible to leave the names of these schools in the description, so that if anybody who wants to check them out can as well look at them. So the first school is University of Tartu. All right, so this university, they do accept bachelors and masters, and for tuition, for example, in this school ranges from 4k to 7k. All right, so for BS or for masters, just have to double check. Remember what I keep saying, each course has its own particular tuition fee. So let's say, for example, courses in medicine, come on, is very expensive, no? And so courses in science, for example, computer engineering, computer science, these courses cost way more than management courses or business courses. Just have to be aware as well. They also have English courses for internationals. This formation is basically for international students, so they do also have courses for international students. Again, it's Italian, the University of Technology. It's a nice one for people who are looking at computer science courses. Look at the Italian, they call it Tau Tech, or the Italian University of Technology, which is the capital of Estonia. But what I will say, as somebody who is just moving in, please don't look at the capital city, because the cost of living in capital cities are very, very expensive. Or let's maybe have a sponsor that is well to do, somebody who's going to like sponsor you. Remember, as an international, when you move to a particular country, you don't have the right to work immediately until you have the whole documents all taken care of before you can actually work. So don't look at the big cities, so that just target these smaller cities, start to build yourself from there, then later you can move to the bigger cities. That's what I keep telling people, and I'm happy people are actually taking that advice and they are moving, and they are seeing the reason why I said do not look at the big cities when you try to move to these countries first. Then the next one is the Thailand University, which is the big university in Estonia. All right, so bachelors, masters can actually apply, and most of their programs are also taught in English as well. So you don't have to worry more about the language of a thing. Then when it comes to the public schools in Estonia, like I said, the tuition fee ranges from 4k, 3k to 8k euros per academic year. All right, so for possibility for installment, that which I don't know, but once you receive the offer letter from school, the amount to pay will all be stated out for you, and you just have to pay, get admission letter, and start your visa process. All right, now for the living cost in Estonia, so it's not that quite expensive. Just like what I just talked about earlier, avoid the big cities, avoid the capital cities. Everybody wants to go to the capital city. I understand there's opportunities in capital cities, for example, opportunities to connect with people, have good relationship, good connections, and for jobs as well. But come on, think of it this way: for somebody who is just sponsoring, if you are self-sponsored, how do you want to cope in a big city? Paying rent, tuition fee as well, transportation, feeding. Man, I'm somebody who has lived this, right? I'm living this, so I'm kind of like I've learned from my mistake. When I first moved abroad, I've shared this journey with my own personal journey. When I first moved abroad, one of the mistakes I made was moving to the big city, living right in this, like in the city center. That's a big mistake I made. If I had not moved to like a smaller city, the money which I consumed just within a short period of time, I won't have consumed it. That's why I'm telling people, avoid the big cities when you're just starting out. You can always move to the big city after you have kind of built your foundation, which is the key thing. So for living cost, for example, somebody who is not living in the big city can actually target, for example, 300 to 500 euros for monthly rent. Remember, transportation is not there. For example, transportation can be like 30 euros per month or 40 euros per month. Then your feeding can as well target like maybe 60 or 50 euros or 40 euros per month, depending on you, how you can live. So everything has to do with budgeting. Budget yourself, plan yourself, and just live below your means. And remember the goal. The reason why you move there is just to build yourself, and gradually you will get to the top as well. Then for the visa applications, it's pretty easy. So one of the things again about Estonia, for people that I spoke with, people that booked a call with us, some people don't have the Estonian embassy in their country. That's understandable. For example, someone who is from Nigeria, based on research, I was able to find out that the Belgian embassy also represents the Estonian embassy in Nigeria. But if it doesn't, what do you need to do? Check VFS. If VFS doesn't work, what do I mean by checking VFS? I've explained this procedure before. Let me say it again. When I mean checking VFS is go to VFS Global website, impute your country where you are, then check the country where you want to apply for the visa. If it is available, like you see where you are, if you see where you're targeting, if it's available, then you know that VFS can actually take your application and submit at the Belgian, the Estonian embassy for you. But if not, just have to look for the nearest country where you can actually go to apply for the visa. That's just how it is. Very, very simple. That is just the whole thing. Then again, for the visa application, the visa rate, how does it work? From based on research, from what I've actually seen, is from 80 to 90% for the visa approval rate, as long as you do everything right. Now, for the proof of funds, that I can't really say in this video. But one thing I'll just tell you is, after you have done the whole process, you get admission, go to the Estonian immigration website. Everything you need to know concerning proof of funds, concerning the immigration, concerning the residence permit is all there. All you just need to do is take your time, read, understand the process, read and understand the process, and you are good to go. But just know that Estonia is a place to begin life with. All right. Now, for the kind of visa you need to apply for, what type of visa? The type of visa you need to apply is actually a type D. That's mostly national D kind of visa, because your study is above 90 days. I've said it before that any state that is below 90 days is a tourist visa. But as long as you're trying to spend more than 90 days in our country, the visa category you're going to apply is for type D. All right, so that is national type D visa. So you can apply for residency. That will help to eliminate your stay in Estonia as well. So that's pretty much the whole thing. Schools are actually on Tartu, Tala University, then University of Art and Theatre. So all these schools, go to these schools. First of all, like I keep saying, I will say it again. Tuition, be aware of the tuition fees, be aware of the application fee, be aware of the academic requirements and the deadline as well. These 4 things. Once you check these 4 things and you see there is something you can do and you meet the academic requirement, the deadline, you can meet up with it, fine. The application fee is not too big for you. The tuition fee is something you can chest. You are good to go. Go for it. Estonia is a place to begin with. But meanwhile, after I've said all this, and maybe you try doing it yourself, you find it more difficult, you need support or help from us, we are more than welcome. What you just need to do is send an email. Our email is actually below this video description. Get the email, send us an email. The team, if possibly not me, one of the team will be able to respond to you, give you the process, tell you what it's intake. Just be aware it's a paid service. All right, so once we start the journey, we'll be able to tell you, okay, this is what it is. First of all, if we are doing this thing with you, first have a discovery call with you where we'll do the onboarding process with you, tell you, okay, this is how it works. Then we'll start the process, apply to the schools. Once the admission comes out, we'll look at the visa applications, guide you in the process, and also submit for the visa. Once the visa comes, then you move. All right, so I'm just sharing my experience, but based on what I've actually experienced. There's people who are way more experienced, people who have been on this journey with me. That's why we have a team of people that will do all this together. All right, so if you want to talk with us, like have a call with us, maybe to clarify doubts, or maybe if you want to do it on your own, but you need more guidance, maybe you need more clarifications, you are more than welcome. There's also a link to book a call with us where we'll discuss things, answer your questions, and put you through the whole process. And that's it for Estonia. Estonia is actually applied. The application is on right now. You can go in to apply for the schools. A bunch of schools that are open. I've given names of school right now. All you just have to do is go in, research, and see if you meet the 4 requirements which I mentioned earlier, and you are good to go, right? So if you find this helpful, follow for more. And apart from that, guys, I will see you on the next one. Peace and bye for now. Ciao, guys.